Good evening, it's Friday afternoon for most people. It is time for the weekend, but I've fortunately got one day left to go. I'm off on Sunday, but I've come down the garden after work tonight and I've got a couple of things which I'm going to get sorted. And one of those, once I finish kicking things around here, is I'm going to be lifting these onions. Now I made a decision. I know I said in the last video I would wait until they're about 22 inches. Most of these are 21 to 22. There's only one that's currently just below 20 to 19 and a half. That's this one here. So I've already measured these ones as well on this side, and the majority of them are at 19 inches, so they'll be getting lifted possibly in the next week or so. So I'm going to get these pulled now, and then we'll head off into the cucumber house and stuff, and we'll have a look to see how things are getting on. I've already been down, I've watered, and I've been to the blue polytunnel as well, and there's more good news in there. Sarcastic. Now the onion reveal is one of my favourite jobs. It's the one that I've been doing. I've been growing these since October and they're finally ready. Now, these are going to have a good 11 weeks before short day to basically dry off. Some of them will make the cut, some of them won't. I want a good set of 3 and we'll see what I can get. If I can get 6. It's I'm going to pull the other ones as well. The ones that's in there, because they're all ready to go as well. So let's begin. I'm going to stick these up, but let's have a look here. Look at that. Look at that. That's an onion. Massive. Now I'll be taking these out and I'll be taking them down to one skin. So before I lift them, I will actually do that. I'll just disturb Nan's nest here, which is fantastic. So what I'll do is I'll just lift this one up first. Unos dos tres. It's just as easy as that. Lift them up. Boom. So there's the first actual proper onion lifted for 2025. Roots are shaking off. I'm going to pop this outside and we'll get the rest of them all lifted and taken up. So I'll got 6 there in total to take home and start preparing. I'll take the fruits off. I did start taking them out. I took down to one skin, which I'm supposed to do, but I've got to travel and take these home. So just for safety, I'm just going to leave the outer skins on and clean them off when I get back home. I'm going to take the flags and fruits off, but so I've got space in the trays, and then I'm going to put them in. So now that's done. They're done. Now what I want to do, I want to check the sizes of these ones. So let's have a look. Yeah, I'll set these up. Right, see which one of these are ready. I'll finally take measure. That is. I'll take them. It's not even me pot. Right, bearing in mind, like I say, I've done nothing with these. In fact, a few of them look like they'll not be ready anywhere near yet. Let's try this one, because I know this one was the right size. This one's measuring at just under 21 inches, so that one can come along. That one's done for, I think. I think there's a problem with that one. The one next to it, which you can't see. So the deeks, just over 19. So the only one that's ready to be picked is that one. So what I'll do is I'll just lift that one out. We'll take it out of here basically, and we'll see what the root system's like inside the water pot. Now it is going to be wet, which is not great, but well, it is what it is. I like to lift them when they're dry. Right, got it here. Don't want to damage anything over there. Obviously it's absolutely soaking underneath. See if I can get the whole root system out. Nope. So and this again is something else that I've mentioned before. and you're putting the stuff out. Look at that. It's the perfect size of the previous root ball. Sorry, it might be too high up there. It's a perfect size of the previous root ball. It has come out a bit, but still, it wasn't great there. I'll probably clean this off in the water. Oh, I've got to get up the eyes here. Spin it around, I'll give it a clean here. Okay. Not bad for not doing anything with them. Let's see, I'm really considering growing onions next year in all the water pots. That is a massive possibility of how good these have turned out. Right, I'll put these down and we'll have a look to see how far the roots went into that pot. Let's see if I tip this down without breaking the tub anymore. And it already is broken. There's the mat for the bottom. And to be honest, there's still plenty. There's good roots in there, but there's still lots of medium there that hasn't been touched, not been used. So it just goes to show, I honestly still think you can grow them in 10 to 15 litre pots for a good quality 20-inch onion. You don't need big beds and stuff like this. You can grow them in flower buckets. I've shown in the past that you can do that, and again, just proves the point. And actually, I've got the 10 litre flower buckets there. That's what the other ones are in. Right, loads of ants here. I'm going to get rid of this and then go start putting them in the car. And I'll take you into the polytunnel. I changed my mind. Let's have a look inside of the blue polytunnel now, and I'll put them back later. Now, the carrots, I spotted there was a bit of a problem last week, and I did a bit of investigation. Heavy carrots, I walked in and I thought, what's this? Oh, it might be just a bit of something that's like burnt the plant or anything like that. Actually, it's not. It's a mite. It's a bug. So what I've done is I've gotten rid of all the other foliage, and I've given it a good spray with some moonshine bio. And I'm going to have to start regularly coming down because I haven't been down here regularly. Everything's just been left to get on with itself. I've been down to fill the pots and everything up, but as you can see here, look at that. It's basically sucked all the life out of that leaf. So I've given everything a good spray. But also, I noticed when I was down before, this carrot is pushing out of the ground. It's like, I've just filled the top of here up, so it's actually pushing itself up. I mean, great, fantastic. It just means it's getting bigger, which, sneak peek, sneakity peekity. There's the top of it. I'll put that back. That's all you're getting. So yeah, they're doing all right. The beetroot, that radish that I put in is flying. Doing really well. The other one not so much. It died. I don't know why, but I've just pulled it out of there. The beetroots, they're all sitting all right. The biggest one, which was this one, and I say was because look what I found. Seed head. So that one's gone to seed. So waste not, want not. I'm starting to find load of space for all them plants that I had more. There's another one there, flowering up. So that one's gone to seed. I'll have to lift that one out. I haven't spotted any other seed heads on the other ones. They didn't seem to be getting any bigger, to be quite honest. Kohlrabi's doing all right. Get rid of that one. Doing all right. I'll have to look back on previous videos to see what size I've had in the past, but we are getting a few pups on the side, which is good. Yeah, but I unfortunately lost beetroot due to going to seed, and had a few mite issues in here, which hopefully I've nullified with starting to spray regularly again. The Lockman Sweet Shop is looking good, and we'll be taking some of these home tonight. I can even take some of the full trusses, like the ones at the back down there. And I've had to pinch a few of these tops out as well, again, because they've set off second shoots. On this side, we've got some red tomatoes, some Gardener's Delight. There's a few there I can play with. I can have a munch on. And over the moon with the sungles. These are all dying off now. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to take any home now, because they've all gone in the wind. I need to bury the vines. they've went massive. I mean, what day is it today? It is Friday. I was here on Sunday showing you, and look how far it's come. It's a good 2 foot. I need to start burying them, which I'll do tonight before I leave. So the yellow polytunnel, look how high these are up. They're up all the way at the top. All the way at the top, which is great. Now I need a cucumber about here, and guess what? Can't find any. So these are the plant's doing great. Sending off a lot of side shoots, but it's not sending off. I mean, this one here is absolutely nuts. It's already went above in the top. It's already at the top of here, but there's no cucumber on it, which is not ideal. I think I've spotted more cucumbers on the other side than on here, but this was the unknown variety, and I put in because the plant looked really good. Should put it away there. But then again, if I have a look on this side, the plants that's catching up. I'm starting to see we've got a cucumber there. And on this one, there's a cucumber on there. And here, nothing that I can see so far. None on there from what I can see. And again, there was some right down at the bottom. Look, see, there's one there. Right in the bottom. Not ideal. Yeah, the tomatoes are doing fantastic since I popped them in. It looks like we've got a couple of you've got a couple of blooms on. And also the ones in the middle are doing well. Side shoots, sorry, should I say. Some of the side shoots are really lackluster, so I'm taking them off. Like the ones at the bottom, some of them are very vigorous, which is great. Like this one, that's very vigorous. So is this one. This one isn't. So we'll take that one off. If I have a look for the first truss, looks like we've got sorry, I'll show you. So we've got a big head bloom in there. On this one there is definitely a couple there, as you can see. That's a nice big one. I'm pleased with that. On these ones, not so much. So we'll see what happens further on up, and I think there's one on that one over there. So we're getting some mega blooms on here. There's one on there. Little sunflower, but they're doing all right. We'll have a look at the ones next door quickly. And they're planted outside. Thriving. I need to stake these up, to be honest. Best of that one down in the middle there. And it looks like we've got some blooms coming on there, which is good. Over here, again, looks like there's a big bloom coming on there, which is great. And over here, there is another nice bloom on there as well. So the outside, the tomatoes are doing all right. Swedes, I'm a bit concerned. I've got a feeling that these are going to go rotten. I've got a feeling, but we'll see what happens with them. The spare tomato plants that I've got one here, one there. I've got 3 in total. They can go on this side. They're not quite ready to go into the ground yet because they still haven't filled out. I only put these up last week, so I've put 3 in here, and the other one I've put in place with that radish. Looks like I'm growing 2 radishes this year, and that's that. So I've put it in here, and this one has got a nice big bloom on it already. Looks like it's coming through. So I'm gonna have to possibly move this into the sunshine. I'll have to pop it at the side or something, just because these are blocking all the sun. But I'll have to pull these forward. I'll work that out in any case. I'm going to close up the door. But yeah, right, I'm going to put the phone down because I'm rushing around here. Right, a little bit of pottering on later. I've got everything in place for next time I'm down. And I'm going to go and put these fantastic onions into the car and take them home and get them put in the shed. See you next time. Good morning, it's Sunday and me and the family are down at Beamish. We are heading down for the Northeast Horticultural Society show, which is in obviously at Beamish Museum. They have a colliery, what was it? was it in the life of, or whatever it was. Anyways, we're going down to the Pit Village and we're going to go and have a look through there and look at the show and look at the other things they've got on. They've got arts, crafts, all sorts of different things on it there. So me and the family are going down and we're meeting up with a couple of other people as well. So we'll see you down. Right, we're down at the tent now. Let's go and have a look inside. Oh no, we'll get some strange people aside here. Who's these strangers? Oh look, strangers. Yes, Eric and Jimmy. What you got new? That's a dog? I thought it was a donkey, to be honest.
It's not a donkey.
Look, an ass carrying an ass.
Right, menu's falling out. Sophia, don't talk to your dad.
I had to teach the older generation how to play. I mean, to be fair, he did used to do it when he was at school. Oh, wait a minute. Young one's going to go and help him. Sophie, I'll show you what to do, Jimmy. What? Oh, you had it? Oh, nah.
You want us to do you?
Aye.
No.
Oh, is it the wrong way? It's the wrong way, man. It's the wrong way.
And come around, how well, lads.
We're down at the Pit Village and we're down next to the pit houses. And last time I was down here, I took video and showing all the veg and everything that they started putting in and had everything covered over. So let's have a look and see how things have progressed in the past couple of months. See how far they're getting. Got the pumpkins in, manure around the base, the same size as the ones I've got. And here I've got beans. Stick trellis. Nice rutabaga. Sweet peas there. All the flowers in the front. The ducks will be loving this weather. Splashing around there, weren't they, the last time we were here? Got the peas with the sticks and beans there as well. Different types of beans. Purple broccoli there. Yeah, they're doing quite well. Brussels sprouts, cauliflowers, red cabbage. I'm surprised a lot of this hasn't been eaten by pigeons. I mean, some of it has, as you can see. Onions doing well. Yeah, the garden's been doing well this year. This French beans, raw beans even. Celery, courgettes, parsnips, carrots, beetroot. Got some new swans in here. I don't know what them are. Some sort of, looks like that will be beetroot again. Lettuces, and last but not least some potatoes. There's some big artichokes. I used to see the potatoes coming through there. Started pulling some up. On this side, again, some brassicas. That looks like that's mint. It's got the seed. Another half got mint on this side. So the little greenhouse there. It's all been repaired since the last time I seen it. Tomatoes and cucumbers in there. Mince there. More potatoes. You see the side of there now. A mixture of stuff going on the side of there. Potatoes all earthed up. Done a grand job the gardeners down here this year. Radish in, some marrow, bit of a small space for marrow like. Looks more like a pumpkin to be honest. I don't think they're celery to be honest. Nick some broad beans. But I'm looking funny in here. This is all steam free in this. This is where the inspiration comes from the old stuff. I'm sure I've showed this before. I'll kind of get around there. All the tools, everything the tools inside of here. Old shed, all made from old signs and stuff like that. All on the outside. Got the greenhouse in there. Tomatoes looking fantastic. Some of the cucumbers are tied back there. A little fire inside and stuff as well. Canny little shed. All the woodworking tools inside. Everyone's coming down now here, and I've just been inside chatting away with a couple of lovely people inside. Kyle's been asking questions and stuff like that, and we've got this last little garden here to have a look through. Let's have a quick look. Pretty much more the same with the twigs and the potatoes. I think we've got some onions up here. Everything's lovely and clean. No sign of weeds. Keep on top of it lovely. But there's the onions. Just little tiddlers, look at. They're good onions for now. I mean, they've still got till September to go yet. Got some nice spaces for the pumpkins. Again, some nice clean cabbages in there. Some brassicas there. Oh, there's Kyle. Right, let's go find something to eat.
Yeah.
Right, back from Beamish, and before I head down to the garden, I just want to show you what I've done in the front garden here, because I bought more plants. So I've already got that side, I've got all of this side, got all of that done. That done. Obviously down the alley's all done as well. That's all done. Sorted, happy days. And I've also getting that section done there as well. So these 2, 4, 6, 7, I've got them all planted out. So they're all planted out, so they'll be the last to flower. Hopefully the petunias could even go over the fence. They should all be lovely, just like them ones there. And all of them ones there. Right, I'll see you down the garden. Right, down the garden now. I've dropped everybody off home after feeding them. It was a good time up in Beamish. It was nice to see Rach, Eric and Jimmy up there as well, as long as John Soulsby as well, who ran the show there. It was a nice little show for basically for the middle of July. Some good stuff there. It's nice catching up with John again. I've a little chat with him. But yeah, it was all good. But back home, quick couple hours. I've got some brassicas to put in at Grandad Dave's. I've got the key off him. He wasn't feeling too well this morning, so I said I'll come down and do that. And just a general potting around basically. I've been inside here, the brassica house. I'll show you what I've done. So as you can see underneath here, a job I didn't do the other week, I've actually cut around the bottoms. Can't even get it that one. I'll show you this one. Cut around the bottoms of the giant swede, and then we can see it was actually pushing up against it, so I'm pleased I did release that. So all I've done is just cut corners out and just tucked it underneath. But as you can see, these things are freaking, they're massive. Look at the size of them. Huge. They're just getting bigger and bigger. There's no soft spots, which is great. And everything's looking nice and healthy. There's a weed back there, which I missed. I was clearing up before. So I've done all of these. These ones as well. They're doing alright. This side with the tomatoes, again they're doing alright. I'm just giving everything a quick drink, even though I know it's probably going to rain. I'm just giving everything a drink by hand. And then once I've done that, I've got the pumpkin patch to do. So I'll see you over there. Right. Time to get these vines buried. Now, it's important to bury the vines because, as I've said previously, and if you haven't seen before, the reason why we do this is so that under each leaf node there will be roots. Now, as you can see there straight away, I've just lifted that up and you can see it's already started developing roots. Now that helps the plant stay down and also brings vital nutrients to the plant. So what I want to do is I want to bury this vine. Now if I bury the vine all the way along, make sure that when I get a fruit, I don't want to bury that part, because if I bury that and the fruit starts to grow, it'll start pulling up on the back of the vine and there's a good chance you could snap the vine itself away from the fruit. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bury all of this all the way across, apart from the end, and I'll get my 2 little twigs wherever I've put them, there they are, and I'll just stake them down again. Now there is also some side shoots, side runners here. As you can see there's a side runner there. I want to be moving that away from the main vine itself, and I also want to be burying those as well when they get to a certain length. So I'll go across them. You could even stake all of them down as well, which I could do. I'm not going to do that tonight because I'm, like I say, in a bit of a rush once again. So I'm going to get this done and I'm going to get that one done as well. That's one vine buried. I've actually got some fruit coming on here, which is good to see. So that's one done. Not very many side shoots off this one. That one's done as well. And I've started burying the side shoots at the side there. I've lifted the... Sorry, excuse me. I've lifted the soaker hose up and I've fed it on top of it. So it's obviously water over the top. And this is going to get watered next after I've done the inside bed of here, because it's currently plugged into here at the moment. And if we'll have a look, you can hear it. It's hissing, not so much. Dripping down there. I think I might have a leak, actually. Well, let's see, it's going there. It's great. And that's mainly for the plants that's already in the ground. So basically everything on the outside, because it's not done to the middle yet. It's not done to the middle, so I'm gonna have to water these by hand, which I've already done. Right, next task. Right, in Grandad Dave's plot. As you can see, these are the ones that were put in beforehand. Also got these ones down here as well. They're all thriving. We'll have a closer look at them in a bit. I do need to take the cover off these now because well, no, I'll have to leave them on because the birds will get to them. I'll have to lift them up a bit or create something else that's going to be a little bit better. But I've got them cauliflowers and then broccoli to go to fill this space up. But of course the weeds have started to come through. It's a massive help with the weed suppressant. But obviously where the holes are, it's still there. They still come through, which is not good. So we're going to, should I say, clear out this bed and then get everything planted in here. Just visibly looking around here, obviously Grandad's got all these potatoes and everything in here. He's got tomatoes outside and everything, it's great. I'll set these up, get these here. Right, here comes the rain. So I've ended up having to replace a couple of cauliflowers down here, there, and one at the back. The rest of these all looking lovely. They're all in, down the back there. I'm just going to leave them unnetted. I know it's a risk, but as you can see, that one is left unnetted, and that's been absolutely fine. So hopefully the cover will help. I'll ask Grandad to put something over if need be. I've lifted these stakes out so that they get more room on the sides, because it's starting to push up against the cage there. Their cauliflowers are looking lovely all the way across, and these are the swede underneath here. And let's have a quick look, see what we can see. They're going nice. There we go. So as I said at the beginning of the year, before the growing season, I want to grow some normal stuff as well. And with the space that's in Grandad's plot, I managed to get swede in, cauliflower and broccoli. I need to get the edges across there. I've also been over, bless him, he is struggling. This isn't like him normal this time of year. I've been and de-weeded all the paths the best I can. Down there, along there, across there, moved all the trip hazards, getting all of that clean up down the back of there, and also the path down the back of there as well. Because yeah, it was a bit of a trip hazard for him, bless. He'll have to come along with a brush, and I'll get some weed killer for the main of the paths. But he's pulled some onions already. They're all onions are in here. He's getting some strawberries from lads next door. They look like they're dead, but obviously they may come back for next year. He's got his peppers all in here. There's peppers here, peppers here. He's put the tomatoes that I give him outside, and they're just, I mean, you can see they're looking all right for being outside tomatoes. Go to the other side. We have some volunteer potatoes down the side there, some potatoes there and potatoes down there, and these are the swede that Leslie got him. Sweet corn, sorry, sweet corn that Leslie got him, not sweet. And they're coming up. He likes growing his sweet. Don't think he's got any carrots in this year, which I'm kind of pleased with, because they grow rubbish. He's even put some more strawberries in there as well, so we'll see what they come to. But I'm going to have to come and give my hand to this. Bless him, he's fallen behind, and the potatoes and everything need lifting stuff as well. Got some potatoes down there that need lifting. He's managed to get the giant runner, the long runner beans out. So these are our long runner beans here. He's managed to get them out this side as well, so they're coming up there nicely. And he's got his tomatoes in here. He's normally got all of these empty, and they're all just tomatoes all the way along, Same in here as well. He hasn't had a chance, bless him. Like I say, he's got his red onions down there, which look canny. And there's some plants there for my little cousin Thea, and my cousin's daughter. Just going to take some of these away, and I'm going to take these giant tomatoes away. I've changed my mind, I'm swapping them, taking them into my garden, just for that sunflower. I'm going to put these in the ground now. Right, so because the onions are coming out in the next week or so, it means I've got space to be able to put the tomatoes in here. So I've got one there which I've already planted out, and I've probably got space for one more, which could probably go there. So I don't want to be in that corner because of the shade off the solar panel. I've got 3 on this side, so I'll have one there and I'll have one there, basically in the middle, so they can stretch out. So I'll put them in there, and then I'll do the same on this side with the tomatoes. So once these are lifted, I'll bank the tomatoes in straight away afterwards. So that's one in there, and I've actually put the other one inside of here in the auto pot. So I've just chucked it in. I haven't done anything with it. I've just put it straight in to where where the compost was for the onions. I'm just leaving that in there. Ooh, a little pest there. What are you doing? Get off. Neighbours encroaching on each other. Right, so that's in there. I'll get it staked up and then done. Tell you what, these cucumbers are doing alright. At the back, I've got a couple of nice cucumbers on here. That going down there, it's stuck. Leave that over the side though. All coming on the bottom there, which is great. A nice straight one there, Lee. That's a nice one. A couple on the bottom of there. There's a couple coming on the bottom of there as well, nice and straight. So, and these stick tomatoes, I'm actually getting tomatoes on them, which is great. They're staying in 5 litre pots. Right, job done. Stick that in there. Train that up eventually. I do need to make some more clips, which I'll do on the next week's episode, because I'm pushed for time now and I need to bring some stuff down so that I can cut it properly basically. So yeah, that's that done as well. I just dug out the way of these grapes. I've got loads, it's fantastic. I need to go over them again. Tiny little ones which I need to get rid of still. There's plenty to be doing on that. But we'll get this door shut. We're getting everything watered. Unfortunately, the carrots, I've lost them all. I don't know why. The bed is moist underneath. So it is a bit of moisture in there, but they just seem to be dying off. Oh, they're getting eaten, that's why. That'll be the reason why then. Getting eaten. Never mind, I'll find something. I've got a fresh bed now. I can put something else in here. Have I got any plants that I know I can put in very quickly now? Yes, I do. I do have some plants that I can put in quickly now. Right, I'm gonna get that done because it's starting to rain now. Well, I didn't put them in. I put the tomatoes that I had left, so I'm gonna leave them for tonight. I'll end up staking them up. I'll do it now. I'll quickly stake them up. But once that's done, like I say, the rain's coming down heavy now, and I've had enough. It is now around about 8 o'clock. Just filling everything up here, as well as water outside, which I don't know why, because it's already watering itself because it's raining. Just fill these barrels back up while I'm here. Right, as you can see, this is how mad I am and so quick I work when I haven't got camera on. Just on the other plot quite quickly. I know John and Leah were down the other day and they finished getting this full bed sorted out, which is great. And they've also got nice raw potatoes there, all earthed up. Got potatoes and buckets there as well. Also, I noticed that Leah had been clearing out all the way down here. Spent the majority of the time all the way down here clearing all this mess out. Clearing these out as well. So, aye, it's little and often. These roses look lovely. These were from Leslie's nan's house. I brought them over. That's something to remember them by. They're doing fantastic now. Same with this one down here. Lovely pink one here. Please, they come back. Right, I think it's time to sign off. Right, that's me done for today. What a busy day I've had. It's a new week next week. I've got a long weekend next weekend, which is great. But obviously, I still haven't got enough time get everything done. But no, we'll get it sorted. I'll come up with a plan. I'll get that moved forward as well. Everything's looking great. They are tasting lovely. I've just had a couple of Gardener's Delight, and to be honest, I'm not too keen. I don't know why, but I'll probably not grow them again. I'll probably just stick to Gardener's Delight, and I'll only have a few plants next year. This year it seems to be a case of, I mean, inside of the blue polytunnel is experiment ongoing, but a lot of the stuff this year seems to be, oh, that's dead, we'll just put something else in its place. We'll see how that goes. So we've got tomato in here already. And I've got loads of different bits and pieces all over the shop, but we'll see how they go anyways. But no, that's me done, sorted for this week. Thanks everybody for watching. I really for liking and subscribing. It does mean a lot. I like going through the comments as well, and it does give us a boost as well. So thank everybody for your comments. If you haven't, please feel free to drop a question, send an email, put a comment on, stick a thumbs up. Anyways, I'm going home now. I've got to go pop with Grandad Dave's, go give me his locking key, and I've got to get home, get this sorted out, and then it's time to relax. Whew. See you all next time.